Hi, and welcome to Creative Cousins. If you are new, we are two cousins and we make art. Today, we're going to play a fun game where we guess if something is AI or if it's actually real. But first, we will show our recent creations and then play our game and then get into our childhood memory. But yeah, how are you, Allie?
I'm good. I have a little friend here, a little fuzzy friend.
Yay, Araya!
She really loves to come hang out with us while we're recording for some reason.
That's so cute, though. She just
Um,
wants attention.
yeah, that's really what it is. She's mad that this computer is getting more attention than she is. Beth, do you want to share what you've been working on?
Yeah, sure. So, what I'm going to show is just another marker drawing. Surprise, surprise. But it is a 9 by 12 and it is of two tulips. So, here it is. Okay.
Ooh, pretty.
Thank you. So, um, it's another one based off of a photo I took in Filoli, one of those gardens that I've talked about before in the
Yeah,
Bay Area. And I wanted to
the ones
focus,
where you make Sean wait for you while you take lots of pictures of photos.
indeed. Um, so they have such good flowers, especially when it's like blooming in like April or May. It's really awesome. And these flowers, I kind of did a little bit of extra, like the coloring is a little bit more vibrant. Well, the yellow is actually pretty
It's so
different. The yellow
it's
is
so
different.
crazy, like because you just moved it like really close to the camera, and for a second, I think the camera like warped the colors.
Oh,
You'll probably see it on the recording, but like I can see that it's like pink and yellow from this distance, but like when you moved it really close, it turned like a reddish orange
oh,
color.
oopsies. Yeah, it's kind of just like a
No,
nice.
it's fine. I just actually liked it. I was like, "Oh, wow, that's really pretty."
Oh,
I don't know if it's gonna happen
yeah, I
again,
don't know.
but
But the flower on the pink flower is a little bit more like it was actually pink. I kind of decided to make one of them yellow instead because I was like I wanted like two different colors for whatever reason. I tried to make it as smooth as possible. Like I'm practicing with my marker drawings to make the blending really smooth. I'm still like pretty, not super new, but kind of new with markers and trying to make it as smooth as possible is kind of the goal, especially with the background. Like I try to make the background like,
like really blurred.
yeah, really blurred and like kind of blended, a little different than my normal ones where I have the the bokeh effect or whatever it's called. I kind of
Yeah.
did more of a just a smooth all over
Yeah.
thing
Yeah, it's
here.
definitely more smooth than it is like pixelated.
It's hard to
Oh,
kind
it's
of
happening
tell.
again with the color.
Oh, yeah, it's just getting
That's
too.
crazy.
The lighting and all that keeps changing.
Yeah.
I'm confusing my camera right now, um, going in and out. But yeah, and then I added on like a couple of extra like leaves and stuff. It's kind of looking a little bit like fantasy like. The more I look at it, the more I'm like,
It does. It
where
does look like that.
where do these leaves come from? They're kind of
I think the colors also make it, and the
yeah.
fact that it's like so smooth and like perfect, like it definitely has that vibe.
So some things that I could probably change with this one was composition. I ended up like accidentally making the flowers a little bit too to the left, and so then that's why I added like these leaves and such.
Mm.
So that's because I had more empty space on the right. So if I did it again, I would probably, or the left, I think my camera's flipped. Sorry. The side that I'm pointing at, it's like there's more space here. So I probably would have shifted these over a tiny bit.
Or you could just like crop it like when you make a print.
Yeah, this is 9 by 12. I could make this into like an 8 by 10, which is like my usual size for marker prints. I will eventually make this an 8 by 10. I have to actually make the prints, but that would be what I probably would do. But yeah, so I do like it.
Thanks for sharing. I really
Yeah,
like that one.
it's calming
Yeah,
exercise.
the colors really are my one of my favorite parts about it.
Yeah, thank you.
I think you did a good job with the color palette.
But yeah. So before we get into our game, I will say a few things. One, I did not make this game. Two, I, I found it online and hopefully it is good. We'll find out together. I did
And then
have,
we'll link for anyone who wants to try it
yeah,
themselves.
I'll link it as well. The first one I know I saw on Reddit that someone was commenting that they made a game. So they're not like big websites, like small websites that people made. We'll see how good or how many images there are. It might just start like reusing the same images. We'll find out how many images. And I had to do that though because I couldn't like find the images myself because then I wouldn't be able to be part of the game because then I would know if it was AI or not. And so I'm
Yes,
like, I had to
exactly.
have
Yeah.
a third party do it for me, unfortunately. So, anyway, there is possibly two websites, but we'll try one first and see how it goes. And then I have a backup. I have no idea if the backup is good, but well, I do have a backup. Another
Nice.
thing, third thing, I don't know. With the AI, the way that we're gonna quickly go over some AI tells and how to know if we did a whole AI episode kind of briefly
Yeah,
touching upon this.
but we'll like
But yeah,
review. I only remember like a couple of them myself, so this is good review.
yeah. And I'm not an AI expert. It's kind of more of just like a feeling that I get. But I do look at the biggest thing is high contrast, very high contrast, and very dark darks and very light lights. It's not really good at being medium value. So everything is really extreme, like with that, and it's also very smooth. There are like some spots that can be smooth, not all the time because AI is getting better, but it sometimes have this weird like smooth kind of filter on it sometimes. Then, one more thing that I've noticed, like I said, as AI improves, we might not have this as an option, but things just don't make sense in a lot of AI photos. Like you'll just see like things blending into each other or, hands having seven hands instead of five. So it's just things like that. You got to like really like comb through. Like I find that what happens is like at first it looks like it maybe is real because like your brain kind of like fills in information for you. But then when you really look at it, you're like, I'm sorry, is that car inside the house or is it in the driveway? Because right now it's looking like it's
Yeah.
inside the window. So anyway, just some things.
We should also do an episode sometime of like all the weird results I've gotten from using AI to like edit my own photos.
Oh, that's a good one.
That would
That's
be good.
funny. It's a good idea. But yeah, anyway, do you have any other tips of how we can catch this AI?
I think like a general way to describe it would be like things look like too perfect or like hyper realistic.
That's a good point too. Yeah, like especially like they try to find things that are like they can't do average very well. It's like even
Yeah.
when you do like people, like they always try to make the most beautiful people, like conventionally attractive people.
Yeah, and like their
Uh,
faces are symmetrical
yeah,
and
yeah,
like there's no like variations.
exactly. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, so we will see. Okay, so just we are going to show the game. It shows a streak of three, but we are mostly just kind of testing it out to see if it's working. So we did get three in a row correct. And so I'm not going to get rid of the streak. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is our image and it's of a city skyline. We were already kind of looking at it. So um, we're just looking at it again. Anyway, still trying to
We were
decide.
Yeah, this one is tricky because it doesn't look high contrast, but the streets like look so clean for a city that it looks like too perfect. And I am thinking like now maybe it is AI because I think it probably just applied like a filter to make it like look less contrasted because it looks like so low contrast. Like
Yeah.
it's like, extreme.
That's
Um
that's really hard because like when you look at it, it looks like it could be something real, but then when you look, the buildings themselves are very nondescript and bland. And I feel like in a
yeah,
city, they would look not as generic right now as they're looking.
they look like carbon copies of each other.
Exactly. And, it could be possible that this is a city that I've never seen before, that maybe they have a really clean city. I know there are some very clean cities in, you know, Japan, but doesn't look. So I
All
am
right, let's
leaning
see.
towards
I'm in
AI.
agreement. I'm in agreement.
Okay,
I think
fingers
we have it.
crossed.
Nice.
Yay!
I think this is, I mean, initial impression, I think it's real.
Well, let's look and actually look at this like parking lot over here. I'm like, where are people leaving the parking lot? I'm like trying to like,
I think, do you see the bottom right-hand corner?
yeah.
I think there's a street there where people are getting out and in.
But I don't get why the buildings are diagonal. Do you see how they're just kind of weirdly strewn about in the bottom right hand corner?
Yeah.
Like who
Yeah.
like who made that? Like who made those
I mean,
buildings?
I have like seen like buildings be built diagonal, but it seems like a lot of them are. It seems like things are like pretty like crunched together.
Like it's very weird. Like it looks like from a glance, I feel like it kind of makes sense, but then when I like really look, I don't know. Like I feel like just is there even any room to fit your car inside the
It could just be the perspective that of whoever is taking this picture, like the perspective they're taking it from. I think
so
there's a lot of like variation in the different kinds of buildings. Maybe we should switch our focus to like the back part of the image, like the further parts, and see if we can find any clues there.
yeah, you can't really see the river. I'm like looking at the river and trying to figure out where the river is going.
It doesn't look like how anything in this country would be built, but I see a lot of the same types of like roof structures. I see a lot of these like cathedral type, like the tops of the buildings have like a lot of round points.
I don't know. There's like buildings in there where it's like
Yeah, yeah. The middle
the middle
part of the
part.
image is like the most
I can't tell
sketchy
it's
to me
I like
because there are like so many different kinds of buildings, and it's like, are these just additions? But it definitely looks like they're all one building.
yeah, so I'm like I
Like
can't
they're,
it just looks like a mess. Like wherever this is, I'm sorry, this is like a real place and you live there, but wherever it
yeah,
is, it's a mess.
it's probably horrible to drive around in.
Like that's why I'm like the thing is like the image quality itself doesn't look AI. Like the like there's no contrast really. I feel like I don't know. I feel like the
I
trees
think
all
this is
kind
the
of
hardest one that we've done yet.
like the trees look like they're all one color to me. It's very flat. The trees look really flat, which kind of I don't know. I'm leaning towards AI, but
I think I am too. I'm in agreement. Let's see if it's AI.
okay. No, it was
Oh
real.
shit. Oh God. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, this next one, I don't even know what I'm looking at right now.
It looks like a plane crash. But like, why does it look like it's like on Mars? Like, like, why does it look like this occurred on like a wasteland?
Yeah, I don't know where people are getting this photo. I feel like this photo would be,
I think this is AI.
yeah, I think so too. It was real.
Oh my God.
We're just doubting
This one,
these photographers.
I think this one is AI.
This is for sure AI because I know I've seen many images like this before because I was looking up references of cabins in the snow with mountains literally last week and I kept on seeing exact carbon copies of this exact image. And so it is AI and if
The
I'm wrong,
trees look like
too
too
bad.
perfect.
It is AI. This person is sitting on a bench and they are looking out in the distance.
I think it's AI.
Okay, reasons?
The sky and the clouds look more contrasted than the earth.
Mmm.
I feel like there is low contrast on the earth, but it's a sunny day, or at least
Oh,
partly sunny.
that's a good point. There's something
It looks
about the way this person is sitting just feels unnatural.
and like the ground looks so like colorless, but then the sky is like bright blue.
Yeah. Yeah, and the
I mean, it could
hair.
just be like actually the desert, but I think it's AI.
Yeah. This is a little tricky, but I think it's AI.
Um, ugh,
It's
okay,
real.
this is actually
Okay, we are going to be a little we're being a little tough on these photographers, I think.
this looks fake. I don't think this is real. This looks very fake. Can we just say this is AI? I
Okay,
think
it's
it's like
AI.
making it.
No, it was real.
Oh my God, stop.
Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta slow down, Ellie. We gotta slow
Okay,
down.
you're right. We're going too fast. Okay,
I just don't know what that thing is. Is that a pen?
it's a pen. Um,
Are you gonna put your cup of
it
coffee
looks like
on your bed,
it
just
looks
like
like it was
flat?
shot. If this is a real photo, it was definitely shot at a lower aperture, which I feel like AI is sometimes not good at. I feel like AI makes things look really sharp, like
Yeah,
it was shot at like f8 or f16.
that's true. I'm just thinking logistically.
I know, like, why would you do that? I'm like thinking, why would you do that? But then I'm like, well, people might do it like just for the purpose of like making it look like aesthetic, like for their blog or for their Tumblr account.
I know, but I'm like, the logistics
This
of
looks like a
trying to get
Tumblr photo.
it does, but just trying to get this photo, like trying to balance your hot cup of coffee or tea on a book on a bed. I know those are some risky moves that that person would be taking. And like, would you see that smoke like that clearly with the background that fuzzy? I don't know.
You could. You could. I think you would in this image, like the light is coming from the back, like it's like the camera's looking into the light. So I think you definitely could see steam rising.
That's fair. I just don't know. Is that a pen? I just don't know what that is. What is to the
It's a
left?
pen. It's a pen. It's just wrapped like it's just like wrapped with like ribbon and tissue paper. But the top of it is kind of weird, but I feel like I have seen people sell that kind of stuff.
Okay, I will leave it to you, Miss Photographer
But then
Lady.
what is the like wire underneath the pen? Do you see that?
I don't know what that is either.
That's like the only thing that's throwing me off. Like I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the, like, in a book, you have like the little string that's like keeps the place of like where you were reading last. Maybe it's like the string that goes through the book.
Maybe it does look like it could be like a leather
Yeah, like a little
journal of some
strap
kind.
thing, but why would you keep that in? But then why would AI put that in? I don't know. I'm overthinking everything now, and this is the problem.
Do you want to say it's legit? Because I feel like I want to say it's legit.
Okay, you're right.
I
Photog-
feel really proud of my knowledge of lighting right now.
Yeah, you did a really good job. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Like AI has a big problem with trying to get the focus and like the background blurry. So that'd be
Yeah,
really
or like
hard
the
to.
direction. It doesn't understand like directionality of light sometimes. And like, I don't
Yeah,
know. It's just funny.
yeah. I'm like,
Um,
I keep doubting the photographers, and I'm like, everything's AI in the world, and I keep going too much like that. So I'm like, okay, but this is AI, and in here I'll tell you why. That is a terrible looking bench. These benches, it doesn't look like a real bench. It does not look like a real bench. And then why would there be? There's like this weird. I don't know. I think this is definitely AI, and it's so high contrasted. It's not even like funny, and it has like that weird smoothing shine effect on the chair. I don't know if you see
yeah,
that.
I think this, yeah, I mean, like, I feel like it is AI, but I am impressed with how it added like people to the background, like specks of people.
Oh yeah.
I
If this
just
is a
didn't
real, if
expect
this is the
it to
real
do that.
photo, I don't know what people are doing because you're looking like AI. So I'm gonna go
I
with
think it's
AI.
AI.
It's real. And I people what? No, that is not real. That is not real.
Uh, I think this is real.
Yeah. I mean, it did get most of
We're
the
at zero. We're
toes.
at zero, so we have nothing to
Yeah, nothing
lose.
else to lose. I keep doubting photographers because they out here making things look like AI. I don't know what you want me to do. Okay, fine.
Sorry.
We got that one. Woo.
This looks like uh this is tricky because like the sun could be out of position in the sky where like it's on the other side of that building on the right, but it's above the building.
Yeah.
It's like lighting the left half.
Yeah.
But when you combine that with the fact that like it looks like the fucking Golden Gate Bridge is like right behind the buildings,
Mm-hmm.
this I feel like is fake. And I know it's
Yeah.
not the Golden Gate Bridge, but I couldn't think of a better landmark
It's
that
quite
wasn't
not
colored red.
golden, but
Yeah.
it's a blue ass bridge. But yeah.
I couldn't think of the name of any other bridges, so
Okay, well, let's look at the bridge and let's see if the. What's tricky about this though is like, could it be a perspective thing, like a weird perspective thing?
yeah, I know. But then I'm like, how likely is it? Because like even if like this was a perspective thing, I still think that bridge would be farther away.
Also, do you see that one way sign all the way at
Yeah,
the
I saw
bottom?
that. It's like kind of random. Like it makes me also think AI because like if I was taking this picture as a photographer, I would just like tilt my camera up just a little bit more so that that wasn't like weirdly cropped in.
If it's AI, I'm surprised they even got the words right though, because like usually AI they get the words completely off.
That's true.
But then would the sign be in the middle of the post? I can't remember. Are one way signs like does the post
I
go
don't
through the sign?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think it's AI.
Okay, no, it was real. God
Stop.
damn it! I should have just gone on
Okay,
my gut. I should have just gone on my gut that
name is
like
actually
words,
frustrating.
the words, they got the words spelled right. So that's another talent and invention.
So what if we're over now? What if we were like not thinking about it enough for a little bit? What if now we're overthinking it? I think this one is real because of the actual variation in how the city buildings look
That is a
with
good
like different
point.
signs.
Yeah, the last time I was at a city, the buildings looked exactly the same.
And I think it's trying to trick us like it did with the bench picture because it made it like, this person could have just edited this to be really high contrast. Like, I
And
think with the bench picture, it was like intentionally trying to trick you by like making it seem like really high contrast, but like it could just be like their editing style.
that's true. And also, this website is purposely picking things that are really hard to tell. And they're
Yeah.
not going to pick really shitty AI. You know, they're not
Yeah.
going to pick like AI that's like really, really bad.
And I also know a lot of street photographers who have this editing style. Like
Okay.
like they enjoy like making like cities look really high contrasted.
Okay. Then I will go with what you're saying and say legit. And you're right.
We got one.
You got one. I think this one's
Mm. But look at the
maybe.
people. Look at the people.
I think this could be a thing though, where it kind of looks like AI like, but it's not. Because I gotta look at like the reflections. I'm looking at the reflections right now. And I feel like it'd be really hard to get the reflections right. And like the reflections do actually change per person.
True.
They didn't just like copy and paste the same reflection. Like the reflections look unique.
Yeah. I think what was throwing me off is that a lot of the people are in the same position, like with their arms up like this.
Yeah.
But I think it could be real.
And there's actually a lot of detail. There's actually a lot of detail in the buildings in the far distance.
That's true. There's a lot of variation.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is real.
Okay. That was the
For
most
our streak.
embarrassing one. Okay, no one look at our
Oh
streak.
my God. Okay, this time let's just try this for a couple times. Not overthink, just go with a gut feeling.
Okay.
Real.
Okay. You're right.
Okay.
Mm, it's a badly compositioned photo if I do say so
Real.
myself. Okay. I'm just gonna have Allie take the wheel. I think this is okay.
Okay.
This is AI. I'm pretty
Yeah, yeah,
confident about
I
this.
agree. Same.
Yes.
Sweet.
I don't even know what's even going on in this picture. I can't even like what is even happening right now. I'm sorry, you cut out. What did you say?
I didn't cut out, I just like stopped talking.
Oh,
It's just like I don't it's just weird like why is there this like one pathway for people to walk? I don't know though, like there's a lot of variation in the image.
I just don't know what's
It's
going on
tough.
the right side of the picture.
Me neither. It looks like it shouldn't be able to happen, whatever is happening on that side.
All right, we're probably gonna lose our streak, but I have no idea what's going on the right side, so I have to say AI because I just don't know what's going on the right side.
Yeah.
So sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Hit. Okay.
Okay. Really quick. What's throwing me off is that I'm seeing images that I don't know what they are. So then I am saying that they're AI, but they look real. Like the quality of the photo is real looking, but it's like physically, I'm like, I can't even see what's going on. That I'm like, how is that real? Because like I can't even focus. But I also am, I haven't been to that many places, so it's a little bit of a tricky situation over here. All
What's
right,
our highest streak so far?
4.
Okay, our record is 4. Let's try to beat 4 in these last 5 minutes.
Okay, all right. So this one, I think, is real because the just by image quality, it's not like super. It
I
could
think it's
be
real
it
too.
could be more contrasted.
I
I
think it
think.
could be a long exposure that someone took of the sky.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go real. Yay! Oh, it's
I
the
think this
same
is fake.
image again. Oh wait, no,
It's
it's
like
a
the
very
same. Yeah,
similar. Okay, it's not the same, but it's like a
really
similar,
similar.
really similar. For the viewers at home, we did a test earlier, and this is very similar to a previous image that we've seen, but not the same exact one. I think this is AI.
Me too.
2.
Nice. Okay, only 3 more to beat our streak.
Yes.
What the hell is going on in this picture? Is that a firework?
What firework? Where?
On the left. Why is there like a ball of light above the.
I thought that was the sun.
It could be. Why is the one all the way on the right like lit up and the others aren't?
Maybe it's like a candle. Like there's a candle, like it's lit inside, and it's a candle.
Maybe. I don't know. Um,
This is a classic. This is a classic. What the fuck is going on here? So I'm thinking AI just 'cause I don't know what's going on. But we
I
have
think
to
it's
go
AI.
by we have to go by image quality.
Okay. If we're going by image quality,
If I go by image
are there like dark
quality,
darks and light lights?
the thing is though, like if it's AI, it's good because the dark darks, there's like a variation of dark.
Yeah. Maybe it's real.
Because
I'm starting to think
normally
this is real.
Because normally, whenever you see AI and it's like dark, dark, it's like they only can do one value. But this is like multiple values. I'm gonna feel real stupid if this is not.
All right, let's go for it.
Legit. Okay. Where's my cursor?
Dude. Okay, real quick. We have like 3 minutes. Let's make it back to 4.
Okay, real.
Real.
Okay, that's right.
Nice. Okay. Uh, this looks like the other one that we thought was real and it was AI.
Yeah, AI.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, remember, this looks like the one that we thought was AI and it was real.
But what is that floating disc next to this guy's head?
True. I didn't see that.
What is that? I think it's AI.
Um, okay. All right. I agree with you. I think it's AI.
If you look at the right side, the little
Yeah, there's
pews
something
start
weird.
blending together.
Yeah, it's weird. Shut the front door. Okay, I think I'm done with this game, honestly.
I am like, I'm getting a little bit pissed off.
Same.
All right, I'm sorry, but I feel like some of this is lying to me. I feel like some of this is lying to me because what the hell was going on with those benches? Those benches were not real.
And
Okay?
there was something weird coming out of like the window too.
Okay, and like the benches literally were like blending together. Okay? They were blending together. I saw it. So I'm very confused. I am questioning the legitimacy of this website. I feel really bad
That's
for
a
the
good
one
point.
guy that made this. I'm sorry. I don't know about all of this, okay? The message of the day, okay, there's a moral to the story is stay skeptical, folks.
Because it's a lot harder to tell than you think.
Yeah, and I err on the side of caution basically, but I feel like my tells normally work, and I know they're trying to be difficult to like trying to pick like if it is AI, it's a good AI, you know what I mean? So normally like regular AI is like really bad, you can just tell right away. But like still, like I feel like there are so many cases where we were like, that's AI, but it was just a photographer who made bad choices, I guess. I don't know. Like um
Yeah.
like I
Oh my
disagree with
God.
them. I disagree with them.
That's so funny. I've had fun doing this, but I think to a certain point I just like got frustrated and I was like, okay, like this
Yeah.
is actually annoying because like some of them we were like so convinced and like it was like wrong.
I don't know about this website. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I think there were some in there that I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
know you never know. There could have been times that we were actually right.
I don't know.
Um,
But
so our childhood memory this week. Okay, so we have decided that we have pretty much gone through our most notable childhood memories together. So we are going to now make this section called nostalgic memories, so that we can reminisce on things that happened even somewhat recently.
and not to say that there aren't more of them. It's just coming up with them on the dime. You know what I mean? Although actually I did watch a home video recently and it made me laugh because it was when like me and you were like tiny children, like less than a year old children, and we were just like sitting in your I think it was like your parents' old house, like one of their old houses, I think, because I didn't really remember it that well. And like grandma is like singing to us. Anyway,
Aww.
so
I wish I could remember this one. I don't remember this one, but I do remember she used to sing. My dad talks about it still. And recently my mom kind of started singing like with my dad, like whenever he plays music.
oh,
Um, and like when we were on vacation, in August, my mom like sang us a few songs. Um, and my dad like brought that up about how grandma used to sing. So I think that's a great memory to share. So I'm happy ending on that one today.
yeah, it was cute because it was like my mom was like trying to like hold me up and I kept on trying to attack you. And so I was like trying to like push you like this. If I could find it, I will put it up here. And then,
Oh my God, so cute.
but then grandma was like clapping and singing in the background.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
so yeah,
Oh, I'm excited to see that if you can find it. But
yeah, it's
all
funny.
right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This was a really fun episode, and we're excited for next time.
Yeah, thank you guys. We'll see if we ever revisit that, but just stay vigilant. Stay looking out. Look for the signs, you know what I mean? Although, and then also remember, some photographers be crazy. So,
True. All right.
anyway,
Bye.
bye.